And we do begin tonight with continuing breaking live team coverage on the still growing Fairview Fire burning in the Hemet area in western Riverside County. That fire now grown to nearly 10,000 acres, an increase of more than 2,000 acres since the last update in the last hour. New evacuation orders and warnings have also been issued. News Channel 3's Jacob Gracia is live tonight in Mountain Center. He's been talking with residents who may need to evacuate as this fire continues to spread. Plus, First Alert Chief Meteorologist Haley Clausen will have up-to-the-minute weather conditions, of course, impacting these firefights. And we begin coverage with Jennifer Franco live right now in the Breaking News Center with new details on evacuations and the firefight. Jen.
Yeah, that's right, John. The wildfire burning in Hemet has grown to nearly 10,000 acres. It is still only at 5% containment. Now, firefighters have said dry, hot conditions and the wind is making firefighting efforts difficult. You're taking a look at live aerial pictures right now where you can see just how thick and how dark these clouds of smoke span above the hillside there. I am also tracking expanded evacuation orders in and around Hemet tonight. The latest evacuation order as of 4 tonight, it expands southwest heading into Sage. I want to pull up a map so you can see exactly what I am talking about. There you can see the red, that is where the mandatory evacuations are in place. The yellow is evacuation warnings. You can see some of those newer warnings that I talked about as starting at 4 today. Expand and go up toward Highway 74 and down towards Sage. So those are areas that we're keeping a very close eye on because folks there may have to evacuate in the next few hours. We also know CHP shut down Sage Road and Minto Way because of the growing wildfire. Now, evacuation warnings are moving east, as I mentioned. We know that 1,500 homes have been evacuated. 2 people were killed, another injured trying to flee. So far, 7 structures have been completely destroyed, others damaged, and of course, we still do not know what caused this fire, so we'll continue to track the latest developments here in the Breaking News Center.
Thank you, Jen. Our team coverage continues right now with News Channel 3's Jake Gracia. He's live tonight in Mountain Center. And Jake, how are people there preparing?
Yeah, Karen, well, tonight parts of this community and others here in our local mountains are under those evacuation warnings, which means that they have been given the go-ahead by officials to grab what they need to have it ready in case they need to get out in just a moment's notice.
Pretty scary for sure, though. I mean, things can just change super quick and burn down.
Carlos Mercada has been watching the Fairview Fire growing in size as fire crews put his area under evacuation warnings Monday. He's now starting to gather important items in case he needs to get out fast.
Just memories for sure, like some records, some pictures, you know, my video games, and that's it. The things I care about. I mean, once it gets close to, then yeah, I'll for sure head out.
We found Mountain Center Cafe server Diane O'Neill growing more concerned as well.
Are you ready to evacuate?
No, not really. I'm at work.
She says with the news of 2 dead in the Fairview Fire burned in their car after trying to save their home, she worries about the tight mountain roads.
They lived in a one-way in, one-way out, and I also live in a one-way in, one-way out. So it concerns me. It's very sad.
Now, these mountain communities have been through this before. We're here on Highway 243 headed up to Idlewild right now. You can see the Fairview Fire there in the distance burning, and you can tell just how far it would need to come to put these communities under threat. But the area is under evacuation warnings right now. Mountain Center only about a mile away from here. And if you look down here, this area is all already burned. This is part of the 2018 Cranston Fire burn scar. And people who live in these communities tell me that every time one of these fires sparks up, they get PTSD.
We don't want to see any of this burn anymore. We've lost so much already.
Shane Reichart with Riverside County Emergency Management says once those warnings come, people need to be ready to leave.
Have a plan for evacuations, know what you're going to take, have that go bag ready to go. So when evacuations are ordered, you can just grab those essential items, get out the door.
The reality of a fast-moving fire that our mountain communities are hoping doesn't come their way.
We'll see, I guess. I mean, I'll wait it out a little bit more.
And we are also hearing tonight about a community meeting being held in Mountain Center. That's going to be at 6 p.m., just about an hour from now, at the Garner Valley Fire Station number 53. That is along Highway 74 here in Mountain Center, giving community members an update on these rapidly changing fire conditions. And we will, of course, have continuing coverage on that community meeting right here as well. We're live tonight in Mountain Center. Jake and Gracia, News Channel 3.
Yeah, thank you, Jake. A lot of people remain out of their homes tonight because of this fire. An evacuation center has now been opened at Tockwitz High School in Hemet. Riverside County Fire says some people have chosen to shelter in place. That's something they are recommending people do not do. They want them to follow the evacuation orders and find shelter away from the fire. Eric Dudley lost his home in this fire.
We had less than an hour to evacuate. Pretty much what only we can carry. We can take. I don't have a home no more. I have to figure out where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, how am I going to find shelter, a long-term shelter. You know, so like that's kind of what's on the agenda right now. You know, something steady so I can go back to, so I can start my life over again.
Tockwitz High School, in addition with all the other schools in the Hemet Unified School District, were closed today and will remain closed until further notice. When conditions improve, school officials say they will continue to update families.
Firefighters battling the Fairview Fire say that as it grows, the homes that they have been able to save have had what they call defensible space around them.
Our EMD partners just talked about being ready to pack and go and evacuate, but it's also equally important to harden your home and be prepared and provide that defensible space to give us the opportunity to defend your home.
So what is defensible space? Well, let's take a more in-depth look. Defensible space is the buffer you create between a building on your property and the grass, trees, or any wildland area that surround it. Fire officials say to start at the home and work your way out to 100 feet or to your property line. Remove dead plants, keep your grass cut if you have it, and remove any branches that hang over your roof. And there are many other things you can do to keep your home safe. You can find a link to resources at KESQ.com.